Welcome to Section 4, Natural Language Processing in your application. In this section, we're going to take a look at an overview of the NSLinguisticTagger class. We're going to talk about using parts of speech, using lemmatization, and using named entity recognition. And we're going to have an overview of the NSLinguisticTagger class. In this video, we're going to review the NSLinguisticTagger class and discuss what it is used for. Then we're also going to discuss what's new in the NSLinguisticTagger class in iOS 11. So here's some things that you need to know about the NSLinguisticTagger class. It is the primary class in Apple's Natural Language Processing API. It's found inside of Foundation, and you use this class to segment text and to tag text. This means to break text up into individual pieces that you can take a look at, whether it's a word or a named entity. And then you're going to tag the text. Tags are used to identify what a word is. For example, it could be an adjective part of speech, or an adverb, or a verb, but it could also be a named entity, like a person or a place. So what can you do with NSLinguisticTagger? Well, there's a few things that it lets you do. It lets you do language identification. So this lets you know what language the text is in, whether it's English or Turkish or any number of other supported languages. It also lets you do tokenization. This is taking the text and splitting it into tokens or smaller pieces, so words or names of entities. It also lets you do part of speech tagging. So this lets you figure out what part of speech a certain word is, if it's an adverb or a verb or an adjective or anything like that. Then it also lets you do lemmatization. Lemmatization is the ability to take the lemma or root of a word. For example, the word climbed is the word climb, but the past tense of it. So the root of climbed is the word climb. This becomes very useful when you're trying to do search algorithms so that you can match a single input search against multiple different versions of a word or multiple different tenses or reflections of a word, all based on a similar root. It also lets you do named entity recognition. So this is recognizing places and people and organizations to be able to recognize that there's a name inside of a piece of text and be able to pull that out and use it. So what's new in iOS 11 with NSLinguisticTagger? Well, you can now specify tagging units of words, sentences, paragraphs, or entire documents. Before iOS 11, it was limited to words only. So now you have a little more breadth of what you can actually have things tagged as far as groupings of units. Now, not all units are available for all tags. For example, you can't get a part of speech for an entire sentence, it has to be a single word. So because not all tags are available, you can actually ask for available tag schemes with the available tag schemes function, and that'll return to you the tag schemes that are available for a particular language. And also, you can figure out the dominant language of a piece of text. These are both new things. So you can pass in a piece of text to this dominant language function, and it'll return back to you what language is the dominant language inside of a sentence or inside of a string. It'll return to you what the dominant language is for a particular string. Also, in Swift 4, which we are using in this tutorial series, tags and tag schemes are now named types.